Okay guys, first things first. 20,000 subscribers. Can you imagine? 20,000. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you everyone. Okay, now the business is out of the way. Let's get to work. Okay guys, welcome to the campfire. Oh, that's good beer. Okay, what are we going to talk about tonight? Rain. Finally got rain. Farmers are happy. It's funny how rain makes farmers happy, yeah? But a little bit of rain, just amazing, you know? Turns everything green so quick. Really, really good. Grass is growing like crazy. Weeds in the garden is growing like crazy. Okay, June. What's the plan for June? Well, June is rice planting season, so anybody who grows rice around here anyway, going to be busy. Most farms have the soil turned over, and some have already planted rice actually. Wow, that's good beer. So it's time to plant rice. For me personally, I have to renew my driver's license, which is turning into a nightmare. You know, every time you go to do something, the rules have changed. And now this is the first time I've renewed my driver's license since I've been in this part of Thailand. I've had my driver's license now for what, 12 years? Thai driver's license. So I've renewed it at least 3 times. First time was, the license was for only 1 year. So I think this is the 4th renewal since 2005. So I've been through this a lot. But here it's totally different, man. Normally you gotta prove your address. For a Thai person, that's quite easy. They have a house book with their name in it. But for me, there's ways around it. You can get what's called a yellow house book, but that's a whole different problem. Normally you go to immigration, get a letter from immigration, and you take that and that's all you need. Well here, maybe it's in all of Thailand now, I don't know. But I had to go to a local government office here and get the letter done. And I needed to bring the mayor with me. Like, okay, the mayor here is not busy. Not that busy. But what do they do in the city? And you think Pattaya, Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, those places with thousands of expats, the mayor would be busy, that's for sure. It'd be a full-time job. You gotta go and witness it and say, yes, this person lives in my village. Yes, this is his real address. Freaking stupid. So I've been doing this all week and still don't have my driver's license renewed. Maybe next trip. And then when that's done, I gotta redo my visa. At least driver's license only every 5 years. Visas every year. Last year it went really well. Hopefully this year it'll be the same. Some years it's a nightmare. That's the downside of living in a foreign country, you know. Especially one where you will never be a resident. But that's stuff you gotta deal with. Such is life, you know. My passport. In May, last month, I had to renew my passport. Because I ran out of pages. Stupid Canadian passports, 36 pages long. At least 6 of those pages you can't use. I filled my passport up in 1 year. You know, the passport's designed for people, you know, 1-2 week holiday a year. then it's fine. They just changed recently, a few years ago, to a 10-year passport, which is cool. But for somebody who lives in a place like Thailand where you get a lot of stamps, and then me, I travel a lot on top of that. My passport was full in a year, and from the time I got it until I went and renewed it this time, it was just about 2 years, or just over 2 years. I think, yeah, just over 2 years. But it's a pain in the butt because you got to go to Bangkok. But I tell you, it's the easiest time I've ever had renewing the passport. It was in and out in minutes. In the embassy, they got 2 new ladies working there. They did an awesome job. Very nice, very friendly. Just got it done. It was quick and easy. And then 10 days from the time I handed over my old passport in Bangkok, my new one was delivered by mail here in the jungle. 10 days. And that passport had to be made in Canada, apparently. So that's pretty amazing, I think. So hats off to the people in the Canadian embassy in Bangkok right now. The Thai people, not the Canadians. This is the first time I've seen any actual embassy employees from Canada in the embassy, and I've been there many times. And not one of them would even say hello. I think that's pretty low, pretty disrespectful. You know, they know everybody that's in there getting something done is there for a reason, and they're Canadian. So it'd be nice to say good morning, wouldn't it? They're absolutely rude. But the Thai ladies working there are really nice. A nice improvement, that's for sure. Okay, let's answer some questions. I get a lot of questions. I just pick a couple of the most popular ones. Not necessarily the most popular from the last video. It's just the most popular ones that I get. And the one lately has been, and I've been having it for a while now, a few months. Is it actually cheaper to grow your own food? This is only my opinion. From my experience, the quick answer is no. It is not cheaper. If you include your time, feed for animals, infrastructure, stuff you got to build, they all need a place to live, they need to be kept safe. The short answer is no. But most people will grow their own food on a small scale, you know. You're not feeding 1,000 people, you're just feeding your family. So it's a little bit different. But most people that do it for quality. The quality of the food. It's not about money. It's not about saving money or making money. It's about how much better the food is. And you can't compare anything store-bought, even if it's something simple as a chicken egg. The difference is unbelievable. You cannot, any organic free-range chicken egg you can buy at any store, don't compare it to the one that comes out of your chicken coop. Not even close. You know, the same with growing your own vegetables. Half the vegetables I grow I didn't even like before, you know. Tomatoes, prime example. I never ever liked tomatoes. And now I grow tomatoes just for myself. They're delicious. Homegrown tomatoes, you can't beat it. So it's, for me anyway, it's not about saving money. Saving money is a bonus, but that's not the reason I do it. It's all about quality. And let me tell you, if you see some of my cooking videos, yeah, it might not be the way you'd cook it, but we eat good. Top quality food, that's for sure. You can't buy the food we eat normally. And that's what it's all about. Nothing to do with saving money. It feels like there's somebody watching me. Fire's going good now, huh? Okay, why did we pick this place to live? You know, I lived in a city in Pattaya as a resort town, holiday place, fun city, whatever you want to call it. And I just got tired of it. It wasn't the particular city, because there's lots of people who don't like Pattaya. I got tired of city life. I still have a house in the city. I'd love to sell it. I had to rent it out for 3 years. I really like to sell it. And then I'd be done with the place. But the reason we picked this place is simple. This is where my wife grew up. This is home. Her family's here. The land where my house is was her grandfather's farm. And she's owned this land since she was a teenager. So it was a farm many years ago. I think even before she was born, they filled it in. So yeah, it was a simple decision, really. She came home. I don't know if it was such a great idea, being that close to your in-laws. I guess it has moments. Like most people that live in rural Thailand, same reason. That's where the wife's from. Now, what's my job? I've been asked this quite a bit lately. What's my job? How do I support myself? Well, when I went to get my passport, there's one section on there which I don't remember being on there before. Maybe it was. You gotta state your employer, who you work for. So I filled out employment from the project I did in Malaysia, which finished last August, and nothing from there. And they said, well, we've got to put something down. Were you traveling? What were you doing? And, well, no, I was just home. So I need to put something. So I just put, I'm retired. I said, are you retired? I'm like, well, I don't know. Nobody bought me a gold watch, so I guess I'm not officially retired. But I was self-employed for many years, so I guess I'd have to buy my own watch. But what I've done most of my life since I was a teenager is pipeline construction, and more specifically inspection on new pipeline construction, even inspecting old pipelines. But the last probably 15 years is mostly new construction, and that's how I ended up traveling the world, building big pipelines, onshore, offshore, wherever the oil and gas industry sends me. And right now that industry is in the toilet, so I'm not working, and I'm quite alright with that. I worked, the last project, like I said, finished in August last year. I worked 14 months straight, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. No days off in 14 months. So I'm due. And to be honest, I don't care if I ever go back. Working for a living sucks. It's not the working for a living, it's not getting up early every morning. Depending on the project, some projects I get up at 4 o'clock. Working 12 hours a day, and it's not that. It's dealing with the idiots that you gotta deal with. That's the hard part of it. The fact that I'm not in jail is amazing. Some of the assholes I've had to deal with over the years. That job in Malaysia, I had a couple of, interesting people. So that's my job. Retired without a watch. Heavy traffic tonight. That's 2 pickup trucks that's gone by. Busy night. Hey, as you can see, I got a grate over my little fire pit now. If you haven't seen that video, it's a pretty short little video. I had no choice. Just couldn't keep the dogs out any longer. But it's working. End up putting in a couple of big chunks of concrete on the back. There's one. To keep it down. And that's keeping the dogs out so far. But they're here digging at it, moving it around, so they're still trying to get in there. Can't blame the dogs. Poor things are starving to death. Okay, one more thing, and then we'll call it a night. I'm going to do a plug of my other YouTube channel. The channel is called WorldTravel. I started it just before I went to Malaysia, and I did a bunch of videos around Malaysia and little stuff, and nothing spectacular, nothing too exciting. And then I went in and out of Singapore a bunch of times, did some Singapore videos, and now I've just finished uploading some videos from a holiday in Indonesia. What's next, I'm not real sure. I'm going to have some videos for around Thailand. I just got this new dash cam camera, so I decided I'll do some driving videos and put on there. Got some random stuff that I've, pictures I've taken over the years, work stuff, work videos, some slideshows, bunch of stuff on there. If you want to go take a look at it. I don't do a lot of videos, it's one a week. It's been one a week for a long time now. Normally on Saturday night Thailand time, I upload a video. If I get a bunch of videos, I might go 2 a week. I don't know where my next holiday is going to be. I'm kind of looking at Vietnam. But if you look at where Thailand's situated, within a 4-hour flight from here, there's a lot of places you can go. A lot of cool places, Hong Kong's only 2 hours away, 2.5 maybe. There's a lot of cool countries and a lot of places around Thailand itself that I haven't seen yet. So who knows what I'll put up or what will end up on there. But there should be something there that I find interesting. I put everything in playlists, so if you're just interested in a particular thing like Singapore, all the Singapore videos are on one playlist. Or Indonesia, put them all on one playlist. I have a bunch of videos, slideshows from Newfoundland. There's cool scenery stuff, and I want to do some boats. I did a series in Malaysia called On the Dock. Go down to where the container ships and that come in. See what's on the ships, talk to the guys. Some would talk to me, some wouldn't, depending on who it was. The Indonesians were always quite friendly, the Malaysians not so much. But there's lots of videos on there. The link is in the description below. It's in the description of all my videos actually. So it's worth taking a look at. If you're into that kind of thing, obviously. I think my list is done. Again, 20,000 subscribers, that's amazing, huh? Thank you, everyone. Makes it fun, I'd make the videos anyway. The World Travel channel proves that I would make videos that nobody watches. I do it because I like making videos. Not because I like, because I'm into the views. I really enjoy the comments and that though. Not saying anything against that. I enjoy the videos being popular. Don't enjoy the assholes that it brings in sometimes, but eventually we'll get all those guys blocked. There's my list done. You know what I just remembered? No lizard tonight. The lizard always comes out and say hello. This is the first time in a long time I haven't heard him. Interesting. I don't know what that whoop whoop sound is. Alright guys, I won't bore you anymore. We'll call it a night here. And as always, any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.